So starting off this tutorial, I'm going to be using liquid latex, a little disposable sponge for the claw marks that I'm trying to do today. So what I like to do is first put down a little layer of liquid latex, and then I go in with toilet paper and then just place that right over where I place the liquid latex. And then any excess I like to just rip off, because in order for you to have like the claw marks to look really nice, you really do have to layer the liquid latex. And I also wanted to have a little claw mark above my eyebrow, so I'm just putting down a little layer of liquid latex, and then putting on toilet paper, adding another layer of liquid latex, and taking off any excess. Now I do put about maybe 3 to 4 layers on here. But you guys, I was so tired filming this, like, oh my gosh. So you guys, don't mind me if things are a little sped up, but I wound up putting on a lot of layers and I didn't realize it, but it's okay. But you don't want to put on too much, because then, you know, I do want to see my actual skin once I start actually tearing into the latex. So I'm just going to be adding on liquid latex, putting on toilet paper, tearing off any excess, and I'm going to be doing that for the rest of these clips until we get into the face. I wanted it to be really focused on the claw marks and the face. So so into the tutorial, you're going to see like some of the face scenes are speeded up just because, and I already did start off camera with one eyebrow done already, and then I am still gonna show you guys how to do my eyebrow. But yeah, let me stop rambling, and I'm just mixing the ABH and the NYX 2 eyebrow products. Everything will be in the description box. I'm just mixing those 2 and putting on my brows. Now to clean up anything, I'm using my favorite concealer, Maybelline Fitme concealer in Café, and I'm just carving out those brows. Now I'm putting on a primer for my eyes. I'm using the Milani eyeshadow primer, and then I'm going to set that with my Latex powder, just to make sure my shadows stay on all day or all night, so you know we can be slaying. Then getting right into the eyes, I'm using Morrocco from the ABH World's Travelers palette, and I'm just using this random BH Cosmetics blending brush. I wasn't trying to be too precise with my blending, but after a while I was like, Danielle, don't have yourself looking like a hot mess. So at first I was being like really messy with it, but then I just thought about this. I was doing a smoky eye, you guys, so I couldn't have been too messy with this. But yeah, I'm just fluffing that all over the crease in a little messily way to make sure I have some definition, because I did this costume last year and I just went in with some red eyeshadow and put on some black eyeshadow on top. So that's how you know my makeup game was not on point. But I'm just doing this so we can just really have a seamless smoky eye tonight. Now you see me going in with a blending brush just to make sure things don't get too crazy up in that eye, girl. Then you see me using my Wet n Wild crease brush, and I'm going in with this NYX eyeshadow in Hot Red, and I'm just fluffing that in my crease and a little bit above my crease as well. And I really love this color, like the Morocco and Hot Red mixed together from NYX. Yes, honey, was really serving me life. And just always keep a blending brush on hand, because I do blending off camera. Sometimes I didn't show those scenes, but oh, right now I'm showing it. Yeah, I do actually blend, making sure everything is really nice and seamless. And then Just to add a little bit more definition before I place on the black, I'm using this Eco dual-sided brush, or double-sided brush, and I'm using the Fudge color from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette as well, and I'm placing that kind of like on my crease and a little bit on my lid, and I'm just putting that in there, adding some more depth before I add the black eyeshadow. And the black eyeshadow that I will be using is also from the ABH palette as well. And then once I pat that in, I wind up taking my Morphe M507 and mixing Fudge and just a tad bit of Noir and really working that into the crease. Now guys, you can either spend as much time as you want doing this or not, but for a very long time I wind up spending blending just taking Fudge and Noir on the M507 and just blending back and forth into my crease until I thought everything was seamless. Now for foundation, I already primed Black Radiance. I'm mixing my two favorite foundation, which is the Maybelline Fitme Matte Poreless and the Makeup Forever. And now I'm just putting on some concealer, you know, regular degular. I'm putting on the Smashbox concealer first, and then I will be going over top with the L'Oreal True Match. It's up to you if you wanted to highlight, but you know, it's always an occasion to highlight. So I'm doing my face, I'm doing my cheeks, nose, underneath my nose, and my chin, honey. You know, you can still highlight even though we have the latex on. And then I also do set that with my Laura Mercier, and then I do go over top and set it again with my Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder. And I also set the liquid latex as well. I just combined Morocco and Hot Red, and I'm using that other side of the Eco Tools brush and just fluffing that in. And then I don't go in with Noir just to deepen the bottom lash line. I just put Fudge from Anastasia and just work that in, and so I like it. Now we're getting into the cuts to really show the look. Now this is my personal opinion, but when I like to do this, I like to take really tiny scissors because I'm trying to mimic claw marks and I don't want to like use big scissors and just make a mess. So what I like to do is kind of like stick the scissors into the latex and make a small hole and start turning around the scissors, and then once I have that little hole, I start to cut with the little scissor. And then if things get like too like severe for me, I wind up going in with a big scissor and just cutting. And another thing that also helps is if you like blow up your cheeks, like do fish cheeks, it kind of helps the liquid latex lift off your skin. Now I'm just going in with the CJ Maxx palette, and I'm just going in with like this really reddish brown color, and I'm just going around the scabs that I placed on my skin so we can give it some definition, and it can just look so bomb, you guys. So I'm just going around all the scabs. I take this into the cuts as well so it can look like 3D. Next I'm going in with like this NYX eyebrow pencil brush, and then I'm taking like 3 brown shades, and I'm going around the cuts and like sort of kind of drawing these little squiggly lines. It also helps me so when I wind up placing my blood and everything else, like it just looks really like nice and like popping off my skin. Next I'm going in with this bloody scab. I got this from Spirit Halloween a year ago and I'm still using it today, you guys. A lot of this stuff is really found at Walmart now. If you go to Walmart literally has everything you need to make a bomb costume. And I'm just using a Q-tip and I'm placing that really inside of the wounds and really like lifting the wounds across so it can really look natural. And what I also forgot to tell you guys is that I did go in with the red eyeshadow and like place that all over the wounds as well. So yeah, I'm just really getting into that and covering any white parts that might be showing, because I did use toilet paper. And yeah, I basically put that all around the cuts really so it can look like really lifelike and like, you know, like I really got cut or I really got scratched by, you know, like a wolf or something. So yeah, I just take my time and really work that in with the Q-tip, and I do a little bit, you know, a little bit goes a long way. You don't want to really, you can't really mess this up, but you know, you just don't want to go overboard. And just the only thing that I regret doing, I regret like not putting at least a little bit of blood like on my nose or just like a little smear, because you know, when you get scratched, it will possibly go up there too. But when I was like looking back at the footage, I was really upset that I didn't put blood on my nose. Next I'm going in with this vampire blood, and I just put that in the cuts, you know, I basically just put this everywhere, you know, guys. I really want this to seem like life like. So yeah, I just use a little bit because, you know, this stuff can really get out of hand because the bottle is so full that, you know, it might just get everywhere. But yeah, I just let the blood just, you know, do its own thing, flow down, and just caught a little bit, you know, because I didn't want anything going on my costume and on my floor. So yeah, I'm just putting that in, you know, rubbing it in with the Q-tip, you know. Yes, honey, this is really coming to freaking together, you guys. I actually love this like simple little Halloween look that you can do. Hopping right into the lips, I'm using this Essence lip liner in red blush, and I'm just lining my lips, and then I will be going in with this lipstick from Wet n Wild called Blind Date. It was really like a burgundy color. I just didn't really want to wear a classic red lip because I do have another tutorial coming where I will be wearing a red lip, so you know, I tried to switch it up, and then I didn't like that, so I wound up going over top with Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in Vamp. I almost forgot to contour and snatch the other side of my face, so I'm taking my black Radiance pressed powder and rich mahogany, and I'm just contouring, you know, my nose, my chin, my forehead, my jawline, my neck, you know, just really getting it in, you know. And then I do go in with the highlight darling. I wind up using Lorac first, Lorac Tantalizer, and then I go over it with Makeup Revolution. I forgot to put eyeliner in my waterline, but honestly it was just so dark, like I don't think anybody could tell. And also, you guys, don't forget to set your face. And you guys, this is the finished look, and I hope you guys enjoyed this.